Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning and baby Celine and Ate Paris ay nasa school. So finally, I have a quiet time to myself alone dito sa bahay. And I thought na it is the perfect time para mag-share ako sa inyo ng something na nangyari which made me feel so down for the last few days. Kaya hindi ako nakapag-vlog. I am currently having my coffee and I just feel the need to share para maibsan yung lungkot na nararamdaman ko. And I'm happy I've got my camera kasi through this camera I share with you guys. I feel na meron akong kaibigan na napagsasabihan ng nararamdaman ko. And sa mga matagal na nakasubaybay sa channel natin, alam ninyong lahat, yeah, I'm a full-time mom, but at the same time, I do my own little business to help out the family. Para feel ko rin na meron akong ambag sa pamilya namin, apart from being a mom. So, alam nyo na I do online selling. I source all my stocks from Japan and South Korea. And last Tuesday, something happened that broke my heart. And until now, I'm feeling a bit better. But it's been 4 days and I'm still not feeling great about what happened. On Monday, I was expecting a delivery from South Korea. Malaking box siya, guys. It's 28 kilos box. Full of goodies. Full of my stock na para pambenta sana ng mami nyo. Punong-puno siya ng mga damit, designer clothes, designer bags. Kasi yun yung mga binibenta ko. So, Monday, around lunchtime, I missed a call from someone. At hindi ako nakatawag diretso. I think it was 1 hour after nung natawagan ko ulit. And it was the delivery driver. Apparently, yung sender ng box, she forgot to put my unit number. So, hindi nila ma-deliver yung box. When I called him back, he said he's not in the area anymore. So, sabi niya, someone else will redeliver the box bukas. So, Tuesday morning, I dropped Ate Paris to school. Came home around 9 o'clock and I had someone na mapipick up ng bag. So, I was like busy. Around 9:20, she said she'll be around 30 minutes away. So I expected them to arrive around 10 o'clock. But she messaged me 10:20. Sabi niya, hey, we're here downstairs. So bumaba ako ng 10:20. I did a sale. I was very happy kasi, my God, I made a sale. And came back upstairs. And I realized, sabi ko, hindi pa dumating yung delivery ko. I jumped online, chinek ko yung tracking number, and to my surprise, sabi doon, it has been delivered, left at your front door at 9:41 in the morning. So agad-agad kinabahan ako kasi I went down at 10:20. I didn't see any box there and I couldn't miss it. It's a massive box. So, agad-agad, bumalik ako sa baba. Chinek ko everywhere. Wala akong makita. But sa website ng UPS, kasi yun yung courier, meron silang proof of delivery. Pinicturean nila yung box sa harap ng door namin. But there's nothing. Wala akong makita. And from then, hindi ko na alam kung ano yung nararamdaman ko. Natakot ako, nalungkot ako, parang mixed emotions na siya. Tinawagan ko yung UPS straight away para ipaalam sa kanila yung nangyari. And they said they will call me back within half an hour. They'll have to get in touch with the driver. So tumawag sila ulit sa akin. They confirmed na iniwan talaga ng driver yung box sa front door namin at that time. That time, nag-freeze ako. Gusto kong umiyak. Pero hindi ko magawa kasi parang nasa, alam niyo yung shock state ako. Hindi makalabas yung luha ko, guys. And that time, ako lang dito sa bahay. Kaming dalawa ni Baby Celine. And Celine was having a nap. Daddy Mike was not at home. So I felt like wala akong mapagsabihan kagad. Sobra akong nalungkot. Like, probably a couple of hours later, tsaka na nag-sink in sa akin na, Jovi, wala na yung box. Like, hindi mo na makikita yung box. Tsaka ko pa na ibuhos lahat. Like, dito ako sa kusina, sa floor. Iyak ako nang iyak. Alam niyo yung pag inaisip ko yung pangkabuhayan ko yun eh. Yan ang nga lang yung ginagawa ko para at least kahit na full-time mama ko, makikita rin ako kasi ayokong mag-rely. Bakit yung ibang tao hindi marunong lumaban ng patas? Bakit hindi sila maghanap buhay para sa kanila? And to think, guys, hindi lang $100, $200, or $500 yung laman ng box na yun. Worth like a few $1,000s. Lahat ng laman ng box na yun. At hindi madali humanap ng $1 kahit sentimo, guys, walang magbibigay sa'yo. And alam niyo, like, apart from the worth ng mga goods sa loob ng box na yun, sobra ako nasaktan kasi pinili ko yun eh. Alam niyo yun? Piling-pili ko yung anong laman ng box na yun. And it's just not just all for selling. I've got stuff for myself as well. Para sa mga anak ko. Pero wala eh. Minsan, napaka-unfair ng mundo. Sino man yung naghahanap buhay ng matino, siya pa yung ganito yung nangyayari. Hindi ko alam kung sino yung kumuha hanggang ngayon kasi walang CCTV. You'll never know. Para sa akin, sinasabi ko na lang, only God knows. Siya lang talaga yung nakakita kung ano yung totoong nangyari. At first, I was suspecting the lady who picked up the bags. Kasi, sabi ko, baka nakita niya yung box before siya nag-message sa akin na, hey, we're here. But, I'm not in a position to point fingers on someone kasi wala akong alam. You'll never know. Baka yung driver pinicturean lang tapos binalik din. Or meron din nagsabi kasi pinost ko sa Facebook page ng ano namin dito sa suburb namin. Sabi nila may mga tao talaga na ganun, tinatawag nilang porch sniper, na sinusundan daw nila yung delivery trucks, yung delivery vans, kapag iniiwan lang sa front door straight away, kinukuha nila. And sobra akong namangha kasi 40 minutes window. Yun lang yung time. Kasi sinabi 9:41 dineliver, bumaba ako ng 10:20. So it's like 39 minutes. Yun lang yung time na meron yung magnanakaw para kunin yung box. And I felt really sad kasi that day it was raining, guys. Sobrang lakas ng ulan. So, walang tao talaga na parang wala silang takot na kumuha ng ganon kalaking box. Kasi hindi mo yun matatago eh. It's a big box. Like, hindi mo yun matatago sa damit mo or what. You have to carry it. At like broad daylight. 9:40 to 10:20 in the morning, you come to just like steal the package. Like sobrang lakas ng loob ng magnanakaw. When Daddy Mike came home, I told him everything that happened, and alam niya naman si Daddy Mike, he is very calm person, and sinasabi niya sa akin na yeah, it's really sad. But please don't dwell. Kasi alam niya kung ano ako, guys. Kung the way I act to these kind of things. Because something happened very similar few years ago. And pinagluluksa ko talaga yung box. And I think that I have all the right in the world para ma-feel yung ganun. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, just let me process it. I am trying to react better para hindi maapektuhan yung family ko. Kasi, of course, you're in the state na malungkot ka. You're not jolly. You're not happy. And I've got two little ones na nagre-realize sa akin. Sabi ni Daddy Mike na those are just material things. They can be replaced. So please don't dwell and just make it as an inspiration na, work harder para you get the worth na nawala sa'yo. Kasi kahit anong iyak mo pa dyan, kahit anong lumpasay mo pa dyan, the package will never come back. Which is so true. Alam ko naman yun, but may mga times lang talaga na bumabalik sa akin. Ang tawag dun, yun bang feeling na I feel good, I feel okay already, like tinatry ko na i-accept yung pangyayari. But may mga times na I'm in the toilet or I'm sitting down, kahit ano yung ginagawa ko, nasa kitchen ako, naghuhugas ng plato, like pumapasok sa ulo ko, yun bang nai-imagine ko na someone else is opening my box, someone else is wearing all the clothes, someone else is using all the handbags, na someone else enjoying right now habang ako nasasaktan. At hindi ko mapigilang umiyak. Hindi ko mapigilang tumulo yung luha ko kapag naiisip ko yung ganun, guys. Kaya from now on, parang tinatry ko na hindi ko ma-imagine. It's hard, but I'm trying so hard na hindi pumasok sa utak ko. Kaya I try to be like busy. Hindi ako tumitingin sa phone ko kasi yung phone ko may mga screenshots ng mga pinamili ko na mga mga Chanel clothing and all that. And to think na iba yung gumagamit ngayon, it just breaks my heart. At the moment, ngayon, nagsasalita ako, guys, I felt like I'm going to pass out. Mag-faint ako. Tuesday night, para ma-escape ko yung lungkot na nararamdaman ko, I went to bed so early. I tried to sleep para makalimutan ko. And that night, I was in bed. I cried. Hindi ko iwasan. And I've got Paris and Celine came to me. I already turned the light off and all. And my poor little girls heard na umiiyak yung mommy nila. They came to me. They gave me kisses and hugs. And they said, "Why are you crying, mommy?" Especially Celine. She knew what was happening. And she said like, "Is it because someone took your box?" I said, "Yeah." And we were like laying down already. Ate Paris said to me, "Mommy, come sit down and let's pray." Mas lalo akong naiyak, guys, kasi I was so upset about the box. My kids, naapektuhan sila kasi malungkot yung nanay nila. But my kids, they're very mature. Like, they care. And they were just giving me hugs until I fell asleep. We all fell asleep. But because I went to bed early, unfortunately, I had to wake up at 1 o'clock para akong mabubuang kasi iwan ko bakit iniisip ko pa na baka i-touch ni God yung heart ng kumuha, baka binalik. 1:20 in the morning, I found myself downstairs trying to look for the box. Baka nandun pa. Baka binalik, diba? You'll never know. But wala. It's now 4 days after and I saw nothing. And, you know, after that night, after a few days, I realized I know there's more in life than that missing box. But, you know, I'm slowly processing it. Masaya ako kahapon nung gumising ako na without a heavy heart. Sabi ko, "Lord, thank you kasi nagising ako ng ganito." But middle of the day yesterday, I felt it again. Kasi parang na binigyan ako ng anxiety. So I went to the bathroom and I just cried and cried there. And Paris noticed it. Pumasok siya. She cuddled me and she said, "Do you want me to give you time, mommy?" I said, "Yes, anak." And then like she just left. As the day goes by, I will feel alright. Kasi I believe na time is the best healer. Last, kasi it happened to me in the year 2020 nung nagpadala ako ng box sa Pinas na ninakaw din yung laman. I was also very upset. But pagkaraan ng ilang linggo, ilang buwan, natutunan ko rin siyang i-accept. And I went back to normal. So I know it's going to be like that as well. May mga bagay-bagay lang talaga sa buhay na ayaw mong mangyari, but nangyayari. Pero alam niyo ba, I really feel like it was bound to happen. Kasi yung seller na yun, she never sends my box without me paying the shipping fee first. But I don't know why that time sinend niya yung box ko and I just sent the payment for the shipping fee a couple of days later kasi sinend na niya yung box ko. And normally yung box from South Korea, sometimes like it takes a week to be delivered, but that time it left South Korea 18th of April and dumating dito ng few days later lang. So, you know, minsan meron akong mga kung sana ganito, kung sana ganyan. Kasi iniisip ko kung sana hindi muna sinend ni seller yung box habang hindi pa ako nakapagbayad ng shipping fee, hindi sana nawala. Nung Monday na dapat sana i-deliver yung box, pero nakalimutan ni seller na ilagay yung unit number. kung sana hindi nakalimutan yung unit number, natanggap ko sana yung box. Tapos tinawagan ako ng delivery driver, di ba? Kasi walang unit number that day. Kung sana nasagot ko yung tawag ng delivery driver, dapat sana dineliver that day. Lahat ng yun ay kung sana. What if ganito? What if kung hindi sinend? What if ganito, ganyan? Hanggang what if at kung sana na lang ako. Sa ngayon, i-enjoy ko na lang yung coffee ko and yung aking suman na dineliver ni Sheena kayo ng umaga din. Ayan. And I will be keeping myself busy today. But thank you guys for listening at sa panonood. Kung pinanood nyo hanggang sa dulo, maraming salamat. It just makes me feel like I can breathe a little bit better na may napagsasabihan ako. And also, kasi alam ko kayo, mga kaibigan ko na rin kayo, palagi kayong, you know, you always have something to say sa comments. Especially yung mga comments na nakakapag-comfort sa akin. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Thank you for always there, for always listening sa aking mga, you know, drama sa buhay. At ikaw na nanonood ng video na to, na nakinig sa akin through the whole video, isa ka sa mga blessings ng buhay ko. Kaya, super thankful to all of you, grateful for all of you. And hanggang dito na lang, guys. I will speak to you in the next video. And hopefully, the next one will be a happy one. God bless, guys.